Hello. Okay. I'm very zoomed in because I have to put you very far away for me to actually capture this background behind me. But oh, sorry. I got I got a lot of books for Christmas and my birthday, and I have books that I just haven't put in my bookshelf yet because if you look at it, when I did it, I liked how it was set up. There were like maybe like 5 or 6 books that I didn't have anywhere to put. The 2 top shelves up here actually don't have any books in them, and I didn't want to put them there because something about an incomplete shelf just bothers me. But then I got these books for Christmas and my birthday, and I just thought today we could fix that and actually put these 2 top shelves to use. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Okay, so this is what we're working with. The shelves here are fine, except this one. I never liked how this one looked very much. But basically, these top 2 shelves need help. And if you're still wondering about this is a mistake that we made when we built it. It needs to be fixed because, yeah, I still have the... I still have this. Oh my god, it's open. That I have to do that, but I haven't. I don't know. It's been like 6 months. I don't know what to tell you. I should have done that, but I haven't. But yeah, we're gonna take all this stuff out, and I think we're probably gonna move this shelf down one. I just like the way this shelf here is set up, so I don't want to lose that. I think I just might move it down one. But yeah, and then we're gonna set up our books. I do not know if the amount of books that I have is gonna fill up these 2 shelves, but we can see what happens. So originally I just put a bunch of stuff that I didn't know what to do with here, and actually this one, this cup right here, I got it in Hawaii. I meant for it to be a place where I could put my bookmarks, so that's kind of what I've been using it for, but I just have nowhere to really put it. I originally wanted to put it somewhere in the bookshelf, but then I filled up all these shelves and I didn't know what to do with it. It's the moon jelly cat. It's actually my mom's, but I took it, so yeah, I keep a lot of things in here that I don't know what to do with. These are all my phone cases that I got for my new phone. So I don't know where to put them, so I put them in there. Oh, I forgot I put this in there. I have a Lego shelf. Oh, I redid my room back in July, and I made 2 videos about it. One where I was building my shelves and like painting my room and resituating everything in here. And then the other one I did was an actual like putting everything in my bookshelf type of situation. When my room was as it was before, I had a bookshelf. I didn't have these bookshelves. I got these for Christmas last year, and basically I just got too many books where they were just being kept in like bags, which if you watch my older videos you can see the stack of books that I had behind me, but that's what I had to work with. Okay, empty. My other shelf just became too crowded and I needed more space. So that shelf is not, I'm looking at it right now, that shelf is not being used for like Lego sets. And honestly, right now, I built a lot. Okay, I can move you now. But I built a lot and now there's no space in those shelves. So I built these like gifts with purchases, and I've just been putting them up there because I have nowhere to put them. Like this was one that I got for Christmas, and then this is a camera, and this is a little car. They've just been put up there for right now. I have to do the other side. Oh, okay. On the other side, I showed you it. There's like black books there. They are the Ernest Hemingway collection that I got for Christmas last year as a gift. I haven't read them yet, but those I think might stay there or they might move here. Honestly, I don't have a vision for any of this yet, so we're just going with the flow. Hi. Okay, sorry, I took like a 20-minute break. I don't know why I did that. Over here we have, I just hung these like stars on my jelly cats. My mom got me this cloud jelly cat. It's really cute. I gave him a name, I don't remember what it was. Claudius the Cloud. You know what? Yeah, Claudius the Cloud. We have this little snowflake. I really wanted to put these like throughout the bookshelf, but I did, but I just have a lot of small things like trinkets and stuff that I think I ran out of space. Yeah, this little frog. My mom has the pink one. I had the strawberry that I wanted to put somewhere and I couldn't find a place for him, so here he is. I don't have a name for him actually. Simon the strawberry. Definitely strawberry. Where do we go from here? I think this being a dark fantasy shelf right here with the black up top just makes like it's too dark in that section, I think. Because we have this, it's kind of dark, and then this. So I think I might move this over and create a cozy fantasy shelf. That's like kind of like these three. And then obviously the TJ Klune books. Oops, my TJ Klune books. I want to fix this. This is, for me, this looks awful. I hate it. Here I have my classics. I got these 2 copies of Happy Place and Funny Story when I went to Norway. Got the European editions. These are my 2 favorite Emily Henry books, and I originally wanted to put them like right here, but it didn't fit. If not, the the avocado wouldn't fit. But yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. Okay, so here's my classic shelf. Cloth on classics in general. I got Little Women and Wuthering Heights, so I'm gonna plop this down somewhere. I don't know where to put it. I'm trying to kind of smooth you. I'm thinking next to like the Divine Comedy. I think it just looks good with those, with like the metallic-ness of it. Oh my god, look at that. What do you think? Uh-oh. This is not good. This is not good. What do we do? Should these be moved into fantasy? I think like they should be. Even though they're classics, they're also fantasy. So I feel like that can work in our favor and we can move those up there. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde going in here. And that's kind of where our, oh wait, we also have Journey to the Center of the Earth. Where does it go? It kind of goes like right next to or before Alice in Wonderland, which I think maybe it should go before. How does that look? I feel like this looks odd. I don't know, the colors are just a little bit strange to me right now. Next is the thriller and horror shelf. I have 2 official books to add to this. World War Z and Never Lie. World War Z is a zombie book, so I kind of incorporate that with horror, even though it could totally not be. But I'm gonna put it into that category for now, and Frida McFadden is thriller-ish. Yeah, thriller. For this shelf, originally, I didn't think I would have enough, well, I didn't have enough horror books to fill up an entire shelf, so I kind of mixed this with science fiction, and I was really scared of A Little Life, so we put that into horror as well. So that's what we have going on here. I don't know what I think, honestly. I don't know what I think. I think this is gonna have to change. I can take out A Little Life because honestly, that's not even in the right genre for either of these. Oh my god, don't tell me we can fit these 2 books in here when we take out A Little Life. That would actually be the best case scenario right now. Never Lie can go like right next to the Frida McFadden books. Okay, and then World War Z, I think maybe like right before the Agatha Christie book. In a perfect world, this would fit, but it doesn't. So what do I do? Margaret Atwood is not, The Handmaid's Tale is not horror or science fiction. I put it in the horror section because honestly it's a horror to me. So I was gonna put it together in the shelf, but obviously not. So this can go in our like fiction section once we fix that, and then we can put in World War Z. And maybe like put it in here. Oh look, and now we have room, so next to American Psycho. Do we like how that looks? It's fine, right? And I have room. Now I have room for something else. We'll leave that space open for right now. Like, something could come along that is the right size. Hopefully another Strange Houses, Strange Pictures type of book, because I heard, well, I actually read it in the book that they're working on another one, so that could go there. I don't think I have that many books enough to like fill up a shelf, so I don't think I'm gonna be moving this down. I have my 2014 shelf over here, which I also thought about moving down or moving up there. But right now I think it's gonna stay there. And now comes our fantasy shelf that we're gonna have to make. Okay, so I've moved this. This top shelf is completely empty now. Now we're gonna work on this shelf because I didn't want to put these books on a different shelf, so I just kind of made it fit here by putting it that way. So let's just clear this out. It's just a lot of stuff that I put here in the meantime to kind of spruce it up, to see if I could like it like that, but I don't. I know everyone was obsessed with Labubus, but I was like, what else does Pop Mart sell? And I found these little Powerpuff Girls. They're so cute. And actually, Professor Utonium, I think that's his name, Utonium, I used to watch the Powerpuff Girls all the time, was the one that I was trying to get. Him and Mojo Jojo are literally the ones that I was trying to obtain. And I didn't know the mayor was even an option, but he was. And when I got him, I actually was so excited. But I got this like I think last month and I was so excited about it. But they also have the Powerpuff Girls, of course. Blossom was my favorite when I was little, but I also have Bubbles. I have 2 Bubbles, 1 Blossom. I don't have a Buttercup, but we'll see. I'm still hoping to get Mojo Jojo, but now I'm scared of like having doubles, so that's where we are. Let's see, what are we gonna do? This is gonna stay as a fiction shelf, and then Cozy Fantasy is gonna go up here. So we need to take out this, and the Midnight Library. Is that, I think this is fantasy, right? Before the Coffee Gets Cold, The Cat Who Saved Books. This, like, basically these. The Alchemist is, no, The Alchemist is fiction. We're gonna take out even Scott Lang's, oh my god, this, sorry, this is, shoot. I'm just realizing this is a DNF book and I'm actually working on a book site, reading books I DNF'd video right now, which is taking it out of me, honestly. I haven't read in weeks. So, okay. This is like a fantasy autobiography. Fiction. I don't know. I think it should go in fiction, actually. Call me crazy. Historical fiction. If we were villains, just because of like the cover and everything, I want to put it with the fantasy, but as far as I know, it's fiction. I think that's it. Okay. Oh, and this one, what do I have in here? Are just 2 books that I haven't read that were in my crate when I originally like built this bookshelf, and I didn't want to put them in the basement, so I really like the cover. I got this as a gift years and years and years ago. I know where to put it, so I put it behind. Yeah, there are like a few books hidden in my bookshelf. Oh god, especially in the romance section. I think I have 2 books hidden behind books there, because I had no room for them. I know where to put them, so yeah. My mom just got me a crepe, so I'm gonna eat this and I'll be right back. Okay, hey, I ate my crepe. It was actually really good. I haven't eaten all day and it's 4 o'clock, so it was really good. It was a berry crepe. I don't know why I'm telling you about my crepe. It was just a really good crepe, okay? Anyway, I'm kind of looking at this now and oh my god. What is going on? Okay. Did you hear that? Oh my god. Right. Okay. I'm kind of looking at this now and it's looking a little bare, which I'm guessing is why originally in the first place I put those cozy fantasy books in there, because honestly, like, there's nothing here. Like, what do I do? I'm kind of in a dilemma because I thought I had more fiction books, but apparently not. These are the Circe, and the Song of Achilles are Greek mythology, so I thought I would put those in with fantasy just in the meantime. The naturals can go like right here. I didn't know it at the time, but apparently it's written by the same author as the Inheritance games. So I think I might scooch these out and then put this in there. Then we have The Handmaid's Tale and The Testaments and A Little Life that can go into fiction. You know what? Maybe this will work. Spells for Forgetting is another book that I have that is a fantasy. I got this book for Christmas. It's very dense. It's very heavy. I don't know why. 600 pages does not look like almost 700 pages, I think, yeah. So originally when I even had the idea in my head to make a fiction shelf, I wanted Lessons in Chemistry and Yellowface to, like, I don't know, those are books that I both love, and I don't know, I just had a lot. I don't even know what I plan to do with it. Like, I don't know, like, if you look at my romance shelf, Funny Story is my favorite. It was a 5-star for me, and I don't rate usually romance like that, which is why I put it like outward like that. I don't know, I think I just had an idea in my head that fiction could somehow be like that, but I don't know. So I think I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna put Dan Brown, this book, over here, and maybe move this over. Honestly, Remarkably Bright Creatures I read. Oh my god, my bookmark. No way! Look at this. I was wondering where my boarding pass went. Boarding passes, things like that are in here. I thought I would like this book. It was okay, not my favorite. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with this. Like, I don't know. There's no like cohesion to go over here. Like in the horror section, at least we have like a dark kind of overall situation happening here, and like fantasy I feel like just blends very well together. And we have like romance, which is more light and colorful, but I'm at a loss of what to do for fiction because I feel like it can go whichever way. But like the covers, there's like no, I don't know, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm gonna see how it pans out first, and then we can work from there. These two books can like, I don't know, go somewhere else. This is our base for right now. This shelf is so frustrating to me. Like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do. Color purple. The Alchemist. You know what? We're just gonna put books down and we're gonna see what happens. I'm just putting them down as I see them, and then we'll move them around. I just need to see something there. This is what we have to work with. And what does that say to us? It says no cohesion and a lot of space on the end. I hate it. I hate it. I hate the way it looks. I hate the color scheme we have. And I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do with it. We could put these books in the middle and kind of expand the paperbacks on either side, maybe. We could have the inheritance games laying sideways. I don't know. I feel like because that's a series, I don't know, like it somehow works like that. Or should we separate the darker colors from the rest and kind of have that work like that? I think that doesn't make sense either though. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to help myself. How would you feel if this was cozy fantasy and we put fiction up top? How would we feel? Because that's the way I'm leaning right now. Like, seriously? That's the way I'm thinking of. And honestly, I don't even think I have enough cozy fantasy books to even fill up a shelf either. This is, you know what? This is a predicament. I just noticed I can sit here. We're gonna try that. We'll try that, okay? For Christmas, I got Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, like, trilogy. These are books that I've been wanting to read for a while, and I finally have them. So I feel like this will be our middle point because I like it, okay? Question is, which one is the first, second, and third one? Encyclopedia of Fairies is first, and then I don't know which way it goes. I think Map of the Other Lands is third? Thoroughly, I wish there were numbers on here, but let's put it like this. And let's put these in the middle as our midpoint. Then we have Captain Blue Bear. I know this is the second one. I think I'm missing the third one. Originally, I wanted to buy this one, and I figured out it was like a whole series, so that's why I bought the first two. I've yet to read them, so. I was thinking about moving Dungeon Crawler Carl down eventually. I'm not sure why. I just felt the need to do that, but I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. Circe and the Song of Achilles, I think, are going to go on the end. Mostly because that's more Greek mythology. The Cat Who Saved Books. I think that's the last book I finished. I have 3 TJ Klune books that I feel should go right here. We also have Light Lark. The Lord of the Rings. Honestly, that should be put into hardcore fantasy. But then again, if we take a look at our fantasy section, what would I take out? Honestly, if anything, I would take you out. Dungeon Crawler Carl, it doesn't fit. Like, these should be with the classics, but I don't have room. Unless, no, I still wouldn't have room. Because I was thinking about removing these two. These are my mom's, she didn't have room for them anymore, and I like the covers, and they're stories, like they're fantasy stories, but I thought it fit into, like, you know, the classics area. But maybe if I remove those and I put them in with the fantasy, my Lord of the Rings books will still fit, which is a question I have. Okay, it fits, but at the cost of room for another book, and this usually went in the indent, I think. But we can keep her out here. It's still cute. Honestly, I feel like this is like poorly placed, and now we have these two books, which I'm not sure. I feel like we're in the same place as we were with our fiction shelf. Like, we could move Dungeon Crawler Carl, but it would still look out of place, I think. It just looks off. I was thinking about moving Vicious and Vengeful down to fit in Lightlark in here. But again, the colors. Okay, I could try that. Why? Why would you say? Why? It just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. Here we are. And me without a clue of what to do. Without a singular clue. This is all I can think of. And, you know what? You know what? I don't know what to do. I seriously do not know. I don't know. If my conclusion to this is that I need more books, then that's not the answer I wanted. Genuinely, this is the only thing I can think of doing. I don't even know if this is in the right order. Hold on. I had them in the wrong way. Okay, now what do we think? Honestly, I thought about putting a Lego set in there, and I can't find one that fits the vibe of what we're going for. Thoughts, comments, concerns, I'm open to anything. Okay, well, I moved Lightlark back down here, and now I have a gap in the fantasy section. So that is how this is turning out so far. I'm gonna move on to the fiction books, which we're going back to our original problem. I feel. I don't know, something about just having this section there already and then having another one here is just odd to me. And I don't know if I'm digging this cohesion situation. I thought it would be more like light colors, kind of like over there in the fantasy section, but not to that extreme. I thought it would be kind of like more like pastels, kind of like this situation, even though this one is a little dark. I don't know, but we're gonna put the fiction up there. Okay, hey, you're sitting on my fantasy shelf, so I can talk to you. I don't know, same situation. I don't know what to do. I haven't read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I'm gonna need to read that sometime soon. I started it for like another video. I was trying to pick my next read and I didn't know what to read, so I read like the first 10 pages, I think. Philosophy and chemistry. I feel like I love that book. You know what? It's gonna be facing outward. That is what's gonna happen right now. Because honestly, I don't have room. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Honestly, I'm pretty fed up with this. I feel like that's also another reason why I withheld doing this for so long, because I just didn't know what I was gonna do with this situation. I have the inheritance games, which I think is still gonna go on, you know, on the side by the wall. I'm gonna put it right next to the final game. Got a red situation going on there. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, look at this. Like red, blue. But it's like a lot of red. As a buffer, maybe I'll put in a little life. We'll put in that as a buffer, as well as probably the prestige. Maybe. Which I don't have here, so we're gonna see. I have to find it. Are you liking this? Because I'm not. Genuinely, I am not. I feel like Remarkably Bright Creatures has the most interesting cover. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about her like side-eyeing me this whole time. I feel like I want one of them to be facing out and I just don't know how to do that. Oh my god, I cannot be an interior designer, like genuinely. I'm gonna distribute the dark colored books. I feel like the Handmaid's Tale and the Testaments are gonna go on the end. And then I'm gonna stick the Pianist at the end of Kite Runner. Okay, that is what we have. I think it's kind of ironic considering Remarkably Bright Creatures was a book I was anticipating, but it didn't really, I don't know, it just didn't meet my expectations. But the cover is really nice, and yeah. Going down here, I don't know. I wish I had another avocado, but I'll put something in there in the meantime. Then going back down, classics. I was thinking about maybe moving one of those into the cozy fantasy section, but I don't really have anything I want to move from there. I'm not sure what else to do for either of these situations. But then also this now is just like alone again, and the Ernest Hemingway, I feel like, needs company, and I don't know what company to give him. If you're also wondering, I put my two like European editions of Funny Story and Happy Place right here because I actually did move Light Lark back over here, and I didn't put Vengeance or Vicious up there again, which maybe I should have, but if not, then I would have even more space that I wouldn't even know what to do with in this area. So that's what's going on right now. Plus, I mean, I might get more Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is a problem we'll come to when we get to it, because I feel like that's just not going to fit this whole dark aesthetic that I'm seeing here. Call me insane, but what if I moved that over there and I moved this back here? Call me crazy. What if? Maybe it's just because it's staring at me. Like, I feel like maybe it would look better if I just moved it over. I have no idea. I fear that did not change anything. I haven't put that up yet, but I don't know what it is. Like, I genuinely have no explanation for why I don't like this. Or maybe it's like basic lack of color coordination. I don't know. Okay, I put it back. I think I'm gonna put some of the Jellycats back up there and then put the stars back. I think the stars is what was missing in this area because I really liked it and the way it looked. So I'm gonna put it back there, and then I guess I'm just gonna leave it like that over there. I'm not sure. Okay, I think this is gonna be how it stays. One last look at everything. I put the stars back. Jellycats are kind of a little bit back where they were. Cloud Jellycat, just because I had nowhere to put it. I don't know where to put it, but if I find somewhere else for him, I'll move him. Sorry, Claudius. But yeah, I put all that stuff back there. These two shelves stayed the same. A little bit of a change to the classic shelf, no change to like my 2014 shelf. That shelf is the same as well. A little bit, just, you know, switching this up a little bit. I don't even know what I did. I think all I did was take out A Little Life and just insert the two books that I got, which were World War Z and Never Lie. This is looking a little bit more put together maybe now that I've put something like decorations there, but when I get more cozy fantasy, I will be taking this out and putting it where it belongs. But I like the color scheme here, and the snowflake, I mean, he's cute, so we'll leave him there. And fantasy stayed the same except for these two books, which are now there. And yeah. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed me crashing out like a little bit, and I hope you like the changes I made to my bookshelf. I'm getting used to them, but if you have any suggestions, please leave them down below because I'm very open to them, especially right now. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. I was not planning on making this today, but I looked around and I had a lot of books that were not placed anywhere, so that's what happened today. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe maybe, and if you want to keep up with me anywhere else, all my socials are linked down below. So yeah, I'll see you later.